called addiction, Angel. We all have them. I believe yours is named Slutty the Vampire Slayer.
In May 1999, it wasn't just the Scooby Gang who were graduating from high school in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. 3 of the main cast members were moving from the series to a brand new spin-off, Angel, which focused on David Boreanaz's vampire with a soul as he makes a new death for himself in Los Angeles. Joined by Cordelia Chase and later Wesley Wyndham-Pryce, the newly formed Angel Investigations took the fight to the streets, helping the helpless. Instead of exploring the usual suburban teenage angst, Angel was examining darker areas of society that would give the Slayer the Wiggins. Angel played with the typical Monster of the Week format, where shows like The X-Files and Supernatural reset the status quo after every demon encounter. Instead, cases contributed to Angel's overarching quest for redemption. His fate was discovered in a prophecy at the interdimensional law firm Wolfram Hart, who also became Angel's primary foil across all 5 seasons. With redemption as his driving motivation and a team of lawyers sabotaging his every move, this series had a cumulative tension in which no victory was guaranteed and no character was safe. But that is why it works so well. Every episode carried real and lasting consequences, and the series truly raised the stakes of what supernatural stories could do.
The good fight, yeah? You never know until you've been tested. I get that now.
The high stakes of Angel's redemption are evident from the very beginning, establishing a world where choosing to do good comes with real risk. Before Wesley joins the team, Doyle, played by Glenn Quinn, serves as Angel's half-demon right-hand man. Across just 9 episodes, viewers quickly become endeared to his humour, kindness, and potential romance with Cordelia. That attachment is deliberately shattered in Season 1, Episode 9, Hero, when Doyle sacrifices himself to save a group of demons, atoning for his earlier failure to protect his own family from the same attackers. His death is sudden and permanent, setting the tone for the series early on. As he departs with a kiss, Doyle passes his visions to Cordelia, allowing her to see those in need. These visions drive Angel's mission and connect the team to the powers that be. But they also ensure that stepping into the fight against evil carries a personal cost. From this moment on, Cordelia is no longer safe. Cordelia's visions worsen throughout the series, causing severe physical damage as she experiences pain and injuries that mirror those of the victims she sees. Remaining part of Angel's fight determines constant sacrifice, and she eventually chooses to become half-demon in order to survive the visions and maintain her connection to the powers. However, this is not a solution without cost. Cordelia is later sent to a higher plane, becomes possessed, and ultimately dies in Season 5 after falling into a coma. Her arc makes clear that there are no clean victories in Angel, as every attempt to balance the scales of good and evil only deepens the consequences. Angel's pursuit of redemption consistently inspires those around him, but it also places them directly in danger. Both Doyle and Cordelia choose to support Angel's mission, knowing they will have to make sacrifices. Doyle seizes his own chance at redemption despite understanding it will lead to his death, deciding that correcting his past and doing the right thing matters more. Because that is Angel's mission. Angel proves that supernatural stories work best when victory isn't guaranteed, and its refusal to soften the consequences keeps the series emotionally compelling, even when it leaves the audience heartbroken.
And now that the ice is broken, what happened here?
What's it look like?
Angel boned her.
If Angel is fighting the good fight across 5 seasons, then the side of evil is embodied by Wolfram Hart, the interdimensional law firm run by humans who are as ruthless as any demon. From the very beginning, the firm represents a form of systemic evil. Its power ensures that immorality continues across dimensions, meaning that any victory Angel Investigations achieves is temporary at best. Even when an individual operative or branch is defeated, the institution remains intact. Wolfram Hart cannot be beaten in a single moment, only resisted, and this guarantees that no win is ever final. Introduced in Season 1, Episode 1, City of, Wolfram and Hart are immediately shown defending corrupt clients and excusing illegal acts. Angel rescues Cordelia from a stalker vampire, follows him back to the firm's offices, and kicks him out of the skyscraper window, burning him to a crisp in the sunlight. He goes straight to the top of Wolfram Hart's most wanted list, and becomes the personal project of lawyers Lindsay MacDonald and Lila Morgan, interfering in his personal and professional life. From this point on, Wolfram and Hart ensure that Angel's pursuit of redemption is constantly disrupted. Their manipulation escalates in Season 2, Episode 3, First Impressions, when Wolfram and Hart resurrect Angel's former girlfriend Darla from hell as a human. Rather than attacking directly, they use psychological warfare, having her invade Angel's mind and attempt to trigger a moment of pure happiness that would bring back the vampire Angelus. This pattern continues in Season 3, Episode 7, Offspring, when Darla returns pregnant with Angel's child, Connor. Wesley's discovery of a false prophecy leads him to kidnap the baby, sending Connor to a hell dimension and permanently destroying his friendship with Angel. Under Wolfram and Hart's influence, everybody involved is further pulled down a destructive path. Wesley becomes sexually involved with Lila and chains an informant in his wardrobe, showing how blurred the moral lines have become. The constant presence of Wolfram and Hart across Angel ensures that the fight between good and evil is never clean or contained, and the score can never be settled, only prolonged. As characters descend into moral compromise, the series both becomes unsettling and deeply engaging. By refusing easy wins, the series ensures that neither the characters nor the audience are ever allowed to feel safe.
Oh, old broody pants got you wound up, eh? Keep in mind, he can't get laid without maybe going crazy. Makes it funny.
Angel Season 5 is the crescendo to the series' relationship with Wolfram and Hart, and it is here that it fully rejects the idea of victory altogether. Rather than defeating the firm, Angel is drawn deeper into it. When Connor returns from the Hell Dimension Quartoth, his relationship with his father is destructive and dangerous, leaving Angel consumed by guilt. Wolfram and Hart exploit this weakness, and their manipulation culminates in an offer that appears to solve everything, giving him control of the Los Angeles branch of the firm. Crucially, the deal includes rewriting Connor's memories, giving him a normal life while erasing Angel as his father. Angel's greatest emotional weakness is removed, but only by leaving him indebted to Wolfram and Hart. From this point on, they are able to influence his choices from within, keeping him trapped in moral compromise and ensuring his fight for redemption is distracted and complicated. The Angel Investigations team all accept new positions at the firm, claiming that Wolfram and Hart's resources will allow them to do more good, but in reality they are motivated by temptation, power and convenience, while also becoming buried under the firm's bureaucracy. By separating the core group into different departments, the firm isolates them from one another and pulls them away from their original vision. With Cordelia in a coma, there is no longer a clear link to the powers that be, leaving Angel and the others without clear moral direction. This makes the team vulnerable to their own insecurities. Charles Gunn, long defined as the muscle of the group, undergoes a psychological procedure that implants legal knowledge into his brain. Fred, head of the science division, dies after opening a sarcophagus sent to the firm and allowed through customs by Gunn's signature. The artifact releases the ancient demon Illyria, which possesses her. Despite the firm's vast resources, there is no cure. The team are distracted by other missions and the responsibilities of their new positions, so Fred dies in Wesley's arms before Illyria takes over her body for the rest of the season. Fred's death is the clearest example of why Angel refuses the safety net common in other supernatural series. It's a devastating emotional moment that cements the show's high stakes, and as such, the losses mean more. There is not always a triumphant rescue, and the tragic deaths of the main characters permanently alter the series. Angel has been Wolfram and Hart's focus all along, and by choosing to stay with him, fight his battle for redemption, and go up against the firm, his friends ultimately secure their demise. Across its 5 seasons, Angel consistently refuses the comfort of guaranteed victory, and by stepping inside Wolfram and Hart rather than defeating them, Angel accepts that there are no clear wins left, just endurance. The show raises the stakes of supernatural storytelling as redemption is not rewarded, evil is never fully defeated, and loss is not undone. It is this willingness to let consequences remain that explains why Angel still hits hard 26 years after its premiere.